There are two types of food. Food that brings you closer to your goals. And food that doesn't. The best way to avoid the latter is simply don't buy it. Of course, we know, that doesn't always work though. Sometimes a friend stops by with a dozen delicious cinnamon rolls. So then, what do we do? And what about work picnics, family dinners, holidays, and birthdays? And that's just last week. Unfortunately, those kinds of challenges never end. There's always a treat here, a bite there, and one more excuse to have just a taste. That's when it's best to rely on habit instead of willpower. When daily disciplines like the ones below help us skip the cinnamon rolls and stay on track. My first tip for you is to try salty water. I can't stress enough about the importance of hydration and salt. Ingesting the right amount of water and salt each day improves performance and helps control the appetite. That's why I start each day with a big glass of water and a pinch of salt. And why I continue the habit all day long. Second tip is to focus on your morning activities. First, get up at the same time every day. Or at least close. Next, try and get some sort of activity within an hour. Maybe that's 10 minutes of stretching, a full-on workout, or 20 minutes on the bike. Whatever the case, there's nothing quite like morning activity for getting your mind in that special space it needs to be to skip dessert. I can assure you, you will think twice about that dessert later on in the day if you remember how hard you worked out in the morning. Third is to meditate on your failures. Instead of imagining who you will be if you do all the things you set out to do, imagine who will you be if you don't. Will your kids lose a parent? Will your medical bills skyrocket? Will you forfeit the ability to bend over, put glasses in the cabinet, and play with your grandchildren? Some humans are good at chasing who they want to be. But more often, humans do better if they run away from who they don't want to be. Fourth and final tip is to log your food before you eat it. I use MyFitnessPal because it's easy. I just don't use it the way everyone else does. Instead of journaling my meals after eating them, I put all my food in first. Then come what may, I force myself to match my present with the future I've already created. Not only does this type of pre-journaling my food eliminate the guesswork, but it feels like signing a contract with myself. One that I refuse to break. Do any of these tactics mean I always skip the cinnamon rolls? Nope. I love cinnamon rolls, and who doesn't? It just means that I'm in control. And that on the rare occasion I do indulge, it's because I want to. Not because I can't help not to. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye!